Nothing like morning coffee. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be treat your skin in your 20s the way you want to see it show up in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way through your life. Guys, welcome to Life by Lid. This is a wildly requested video, and I have found it slightly difficult to commit to one style of doing this because truthfully, my skin routine changes with the season. It changes not only because my skin needs different ingredients from season to season, but also because I am always in a state, I feel, of experimenting with different natural skincare products to really garner the benefits that I am looking for to support my skin through the months. Environment plays a key role, stress plays a key role, of course, everything that you ingest, everything that you take in, and that includes energy, food, hydration, exercise. These are all things that really contribute to how our skin not only feels, but looks. So just to give you a little bit of context, I'm 37 years old. I have been a fitness instructor my entire career, and I am someone who doesn't wear makeup, sweats a lot, is always active, and needs my skincare routine to really reflect how I want my skin to be interacting with my day. So I'm a big proponent of always doing what works best for you because every single person has different needs. We all have different environments. We all have different expectations of what we want to get out of our skincare. So just take that under consideration because I'm sharing what has worked for me and what I've cultivated to work for me. Just like for you, you are going to be experimenting and discovering what works best for you. So welcome to today's current skincare routine. So first thing I want to say is good morning. And second thing I want to say is that the morning is really a time where your energy is fresh, your mind has hopefully had a chance to reset and rest, your body as well. So the morning is a time that I treat a little bit differently than other parts of my day. I love to make my skincare a ritual, a ceremony, a sacred start to my day where I get to be selfish for me, take in what I need, and really set my tone, my energy for the day. So first thing what I do when I wake up is I come to this room. This I call the sunroom. It's like a solarium with windows, beautiful light coming in. I love to be able to get light in the morning when the UV is at its lowest, but where your body can absorb that sunlight, which is so good for vitamin D, along with mood, along with just your energy. Sunlight is key. It's beautiful outside, which it is right now because we're in the summer months. I take off all my clothes, I go outside, and I just let that sun cascade over my whole body. I usually give it around 15 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll start my skincare routine. This is something that is very new. This is something that I have been using for maybe now just a month, but it's something that I have really started to enjoy. I've gotten into beef tallow. Guys. This product is called Cloud Cream. It's made by a company called The Skin, based out of Alberta. They are making their product with beautiful beef tallow and extra virgin olive oil, whipping it up into the skincare goodness. Now, the one thing about this product is that it smells like beef. It smells like the ingredient that is in there. This is made from, just so you should know, healthy, happy, grass-fed, free-range Canadian beef. These cows are living large, and this is really what I love about a product like this. It's coming from a sustainable farm that is focused on not only ethical practices where it comes to their animals, but also using the full animal. Like the tallow is coming from that fat that's being rendered down. It's coming from the animal in full, which is what I love to see. I love to see products that are really going full circle and really helping not only create a sustainable industry, but also a sustainable product that you can feel really good about using and that your body also feels good using. Good ingredients, they show up, trust me. And then when it comes to start putting on beef tallow or any kind of oil. Really what I'm focusing on is waking up my skin. I don't want to strip it of any of its natural oils that have, you know, worked overnight, especially when you have the nighttime skincare routine. You want those ingredients to work. You want your skin to go through its natural cycle. You don't want to strip your pH. So I do not wash my face in the morning. I started with this first product while giving my face a nice massage, bringing the attention into garnering circulation, getting the lymph system going right into the collarbones, giving just a nice little soft amount of applied pressure, and just really feeling out any kind of tension that I might have, and waking up the whole skin from neck to décolleté, all the way up to your face, all the way up to forehead. Something I have become increasingly more aware of is how my face feels in the morning, where there's tension, especially in my natural expression areas. My forehead has a lot of expression and thus tension. So for me, I absolutely love being able to just wake up the areas by moving blood through the skin, through the fascia, through the muscle tissue. As soon as I have the beef tallow all over the surface layer of my skin, I like to use a tool to help penetrate the product in deeper. So I'm using this little gua sha made out of stainless steel, and it has very curved edges. It's a little bit more chunky. It's a little bit more at a teardrop shape. I can put this in the fridge. I do so for maybe 15 minutes while I'm outside getting sunlight, so that when I come in and start my beef tallow, I roll it up on the skin. It's not too cold. I don't want it to be frozen, but starting to work the product in by also massaging and going through the skeletal structure of my face, following the muscle lines, and just moving smoothly enough that it's not dragging. I mean, this product is gorgeous because not only does it create the smoothest sensation on the skin, but it really helps when you're doing any kind of facial manipulation. I like to learn the curvatures of my face and just sort of like no different than how I approach exercise and movement. I want to teach people to know about their body, to understand it, to learn more about what they're feeling so they can tap into those curated choices to garner what they need out of exercise. Same thing goes for your skincare routine. Feel it out. Touch yourself. Just feel your body, like get into it. Oh, right here along the trap, this is such a nice area to release, especially if you are someone who feels a little bit tense in your neck after waking up. Oh yeah, get right in there. Make sure you've brought the product all the way down to your chest, especially as the skin on your chest is thin. And if you're like me, I've definitely had some skin damage from different periods in my life where I was outside and didn't have enough clothing on or enough SPF. So I like to always make sure, especially now in my later 30s, that I'm bringing products down onto my chest, onto my décolleté, onto the skin that is going to be the thinnest, but also going to be exposed through different parts in my life. I'm not covering up entirely yet. Once the beef tallow is on, I like to let it absorb. I rub any bits and parts of it onto my skin, on my forearms, onto my hands, and then it's time to enjoy some coffee. Once I've allowed that beef tallow to mellow out, to be fully absorbed, and I mean fully absorbed, I've already had my coffee, I've already done some reading, I've gotten some work done. Now I'm ready to apply the rest of my products. And listen, I understand that not everybody can take this amount of time, so just understand this is again what's working for me for summer in terms of my life, in terms of my routine, in terms of the time that I have, especially on a weekend day or on a summer day when I'm not held down by any schedule. So, next step. I have been loving this product here. It's by a brand called Ayuna. Ayuna is a Spanish brand that is all about this concept of skin fasting. So very opposite in a way of the Korean 11-step skincare method. The idea with Ayuna is that less is more. I'm somebody who really does enjoy using less products to get more benefits from, especially when I'm trying out different things. It's easier to know what works when I'm using less. So this product is called Nectar, and this product is vitamin D in a bottle. I give myself a couple squirts just like that. I mean, I love it. I place this on my skin. I right away give myself a solid pack, solid absorption, move it down to my neck. And what I love about this product is that it helps your skin take in the vitamin D that not only helps brighten your skin, it helps with hyperpigmentation, it helps with overall skin tone. And I love that it's vitamins for the skin, something that's super important, especially as we want to wear sun protection. So next part of my skincare routine, and this is sort of where I will balance on or off these two products. Today I did my Ayuna Nectar, my vitamin D. I love using vitamin C, and what I do is I like to combine a dry vitamin C with a hyaluronic liquid toner. My two favorites right now are Agent Nateur. This is the hyaluronic pearl and rose essence. Beautiful product, just super light, super moisturizing, refreshing, feels incredible. I use the Agent Nateur vitamin C powder, but I also use this, The Ordinary 100% L-ascorbic acid. A little goes a long way. It probably takes me about 2 months to go through it, maybe even 3 months. Like, this is a product that lasts. You're using little. This is a vitamin C powder, so you mix the two together, you put on your skin. I love to also use this as a little bit of an acne treatment. Sometimes when I get breakouts in the summer around my nose or it's hormonal, I will double dose up on my vitamin C in the areas, create a little bit of a paste, put on my skin, and boom, that's it. That little bit of acne, it disappears. So I'm not using this today, but I wanted to make sure that I mention those two products because that is definitely a part of my summer skincare routine. The last step, which is something that I have just been curating over the past year in terms of finding the exact formulation that I want, the exact type of product that I want, is my sun care. Now, I use sunscreens like sun creams, like I would use makeup, meaning I tint up, I tone down, I get a little bit of extra glow in there if I need. For my sun creams, like, they are my makeup. They are that foundation. They are that literal glow up. So this is a special little curation that I'm going to share with you because I feel as though these are 4 solids. They are winners. I love the Summer Fridays, this Shade Drops Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Love this. The next one I have is Dr. Dennis Gross Dark Spot Sun Defense, which is an SPF 50. This one here. Beautiful. They're all great. I don't need to add more adjectives after. The Skinny Confidential Caffeinated SPF. This is an SPF 40. This is new, just launched this last year. And then my newest addition, Agent Nateur Holi Soleil. This is the absolute plain, no tint to it, SPF 50. Whew. Guys, let me tell you, these sunscreens, like, I cannot be more passionate about sun care than I am right now because the SPF that was available to us when we were children, if you're a millennial like me, it is not what it is today. These are beautiful formulations. They have skincare ingredients that are also going to help with plumping, hydrating, overall brightness, pigmentation, like everything that you want. And on top of that, literally act as the perfect base if you do add makeup, if you like to have a little bit more on your skin after. These will not start to work against you and give you that awful pill that we all hate. So this is what I do on most given days, and I use these all differently, and I'm going to share that with you right now. First off, I love the Dr. Dennis Gross Dark Spot Sun Defense Sunscreen. Wow, that's a long title, SPF 50, for the backs of my hands. The backs of my hands have become a new favorite part of my body to treat and to really think about as I head into my later 30s, into 40s, 50s, etc. Backs of the hands take a lot of incidental sun exposure, and you want a sun care and a sunscreen on there that is going to work and is going to protect you so that you don't even have to think about it, because once it's on, obviously you're gonna have to reapply, but it's just a part of the body, just like your neck, that you want to think of. We show a lot of our age in our hands and in the fronts of our arms, especially as the skin starts to thin out. So I love this one here, this Dr. Dennis Gross Sun Defense, because of the texture. It absorbs beautifully. Look, no white cast. It is SPF 50, so boom, good to go. It also has literally in it that focus on age spots. So hands, arms, that is your go-to. Now, the Sundrops by Summer Fridays, it's an SPF 30, and it has typically been my base mixer. I have loved to mix this one with the Skinny Confidential because I find the two combined just give me the right color. The Skinny Confidential has a bit of a tint. The Sundrops is more neutral, so the tones just work really well. SPF 30, SPF 40 on the face, on the neck, good to go. Now, that was before Agent Nateur brought out. I don't know if this is new or if it was just new and available for me to buy in Canada, but this SPF 50, this has become my new base no matter what. So what I do on my summer days, it is hot out, the sun is shining, I want a solid base. So what I do is I put a nice solid middle finger of liquid, gorgeous SPF, rub it in. Now this is thin, it is watery, and the second you start to apply it, you're going to feel how beautiful it is, how your skin drinks it up right away, how easy it is to apply. And I'm doing this without any mirror because I want to show you just how much confidence you can have in knowing that there's only glow, there's no white cast. Like, that's important. That's something you just want to know, especially in terms of feeling glorious, like in your sun care regimen. You don't want to feel like, oh, I have, white cast or goops on my nose that make me feel like I'm 6 years old at the beach again. I mean, okay, I've got a mirror here, so I'm going to check it out. Like, come on. It's perfect. It's perfect. So that's what I do as a base. Now, I'm using the concept of using your sunscreen, sun cream, sun care as makeup, the SPF 40 Skinny Confidential. So this one here, it's caffeinated sunscreen. I like that because it gives a little bit of a tightening to the skin. I'm applying this much, like it is not a lot. I want this amount of color. And from here, okay, this is where we're gonna combine this together. I'm putting this on the areas of my face that I would literally apply bronzer, just dabbing some of that in, giving myself a little extra here, adding on right up through the forehead. Okay, let's do this. Just, oh yeah, right there. I can feel just, it's literally such a nice feeling sunscreen as well, like just gorgeous, just like that. So I think you're getting the idea of where we're going. Any extra product, backs of hands, because the hands you can always add on. The Summer Fridays, I'm not applying it because I've got enough sun cream on. I'm good to go, but the Summer Fridays, again, it was my original base mixer. I still bring it with me as a sun cream to just add up a little extra support through my day. Guys, this is it. This is all. I'm ready for my day. Thanks for joining me for my summer skincare routine, and I look forward to seeing you at the next Life by Lid video.